Hey everyone, it is High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and boy, we had a data download with all the details for the brand new LR, Gogeta Blue, and VEGITO Blue. So we're gonna all break it all down for you. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and shout out to Garesh and Hydro Plays for the images and of course the translation. So I'll post their link in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump into this right here. So let's go ahead and start with Super VEGITO. Super VEGITO is going to be a super tech unit here. We're going to get base form VEGITO and then TURs to the looks like a little spirit sword VEGITO there. So that's the silhouette that you want to pull right there on the left hand side. But let's go ahead and look at the details here. So once again, Garesh with the translations here. It is VEGITO, the ultimate invincible fusion. Leader skill is last resort. We were able to find out that that's going to be a new category in the last data download. So last resort and Patara category, key +3, HP, attack, and defense 150%. Now you might go, wait a minute, what did they do that for? Where's the 170%? So it looks like they're just going to, kind of squeeze in this last resort category, which is ridiculous. At 150%, it's still probably could be one of the best teams in the game, even at 150. But it kind of disappointing. I would have liked to see 155 or something just to celebrate the 5-year anniversary, but I think a lot of people were surprised that they were not 170% leader here. So anyway, super attack is a 12 key VEGITO combination, raises attack, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and then the 18 key is the Big Bang attack, raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. So they both is going to be stacking attack indefinitely, so that is a fantastic ability there. However, like I said, with that 150 leader skill, it's a little bit underwhelming. I'm surprised they didn't do raises attack and defense as well, but we'll look at when he transforms, right? So the passive is drop dead, attack and defense 70%, gain key +3 when attacking the enemy, perform an additional attack which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, gain a high chance to evade enemy attack in the third attacker in the turn, and transforms conditions when met. So it's kind of unusual. It's like the first and second spot there, you're able to, in the third spot there, you're able to evade enemies' attacks and you have a high chance to do that. So that's great. So you have to put them off rotation, which is weird. But then you're able to get, only attack and defense 70%, right? It's not as high as we would thought it would be. Once again, we'll still have to look at the testing and see, because if you look at the attack stat, right, 24,000, 22,000, and 11,000, that might be something. We'll see what the testings look like. So transformation conditions transforms after 4 turns have been met, which is great. It's just simplistic 4 turns. So you're not going to stay at this form very long, right? So Lynx is a Saiyan Warrior Race, Brainiac's power bestowed by God, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So no Prepare for Battle, which is fine for the team that they're going to be running here. Categories: Patara, Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Future Saga, Kamehameha, and Transformation Boost. So here's where he transforms. So this is kind of like not too hyped here. However, when he does transform after 4 turns, now we have additional benefits here. So you'll get additional raise of attack. It's not going to be infinitely because you're going to transform automatically here, and raises attack and defense only 1 turn. So that's disappointing, right? We would want a stack, or at least like 3 turns or even 5 turns, but only for 1 turn. It's not as it's not as OP as we would thought, right? So the 18 keys raises just defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal. So it seems like, I don't know. It's interesting why they didn't do just attack and defense on both 12 and 18. So the passive skill, now this is where it gets a lot better. So it's attack and defense 77%, and then gain +2 and perform an additional super attack. and gain 1 ki and attack and defense plus 7% when attacking an enemy. Max ki plus 5, attack and defense 77%. So you can get up to, and it's going to be calculated differently, but in a sense 154%, which is fantastic. And when you're in the first or second attacker, that's when you're going to get that, you know, plus 2 to perform, plus 2 to ki and perform an additional super attack. So you're gonna get 2 attacks here, which is solid. And then performs an additional super attack and gain a high chance to evade in the third turn. All right, so you're not gonna get your stats boost unless you're in the first and second, it seems like. So very interesting dynamic. I'm surprised they ended up doing something this limited, but I think with those numbers, it's gonna look pretty good, especially when they're linked up with power bestowed by God, and you're not gonna have any key issues. Got fierce battle here, of course, and so yeah. But anyway, here's the active skill. Active skill is activated starting the next turn after transformation, and there's 1 enemy, and the enemy is 50% of this. I wish they just took out the whole 1 enemy, but that's fine. It's 1 enemy, and the enemy is at 50% because it looks like this. You want to one-shot them at greatly raises attack and temporarily causes ultimate damage. So. My feelings so far, just reading it on paper, it is definitely not as hyped as I would expect it to be. But once again, there's going to be a lot of testing and stuff like that, we'll actually see. The stats are incredible, right? Like I said, 24, 22, and 11. But hey, we've seen better, right? So let's go ahead and flip over to the Gogeta, and it's going to be similar. Right, it's going to be similar. So this is, hey, at least I got when I did the prediction, at least I got the type advantage, right? Like I predicted strength. Gogeta is actually ending up as strength. So the SSR, then the TUR. I love the TUR art. I love that look and that action there. It looks great. So, however, let's go ahead and look at the details here. The details is Gogeta, the strongest ultimate fusion. Again, last resort in fusion categories, ki plus 3, HP attack and fits 150. They could have just easily made it 155%, right? Easily, just for celebration purposes, just to make it a little different. But anyway, so enough about that. So it's virtually the same card, and that's kind of where I feel I don't know, they could have been a little different. They could have done different things, had different dynamics, and yeah, disappointed because of that. So the passive skill is once again exactly the same here. Attack and defense 70%, gain 3 ki when attacking an enemy, and perform an additional attack with a medium chance to become a super attack. Gain a high chance to evade enemy attacks in the third attack as the third attacker, the third spot, and transform conditions are met. So this here, I think he has a little bit better links here with same warrior race choose fighters, prepare for battle over in a flash, Kamehameha, fierce battle, and legendary power. And then the other categories: last resort, fusion, realm of gods, movie heroes, Kamehameha, and transformation boost. Really, the power bestowed by gods is the only thing that the links is a little different, and they added looks like prepare for battle and fuse fighters there. So all in all, it's like I said, almost the same unit, so same card. The HP, attack, and defense 24, 22, 11. So once again, similar there. But here, let's go ahead and look at the transformation. So transformation is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Gogeta Blue. Once again, just like carbon copy on the super attacks. It's pretty lazy of them to do this. They had the opportunity to provide a lot different dynamics and mechanics. But they just said, okay, raises attack and defense 1 turn, colossal damage, and raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage. So anyway, passive is incredible power. So Gogeta is a little bit different because his is attack and defense 77% and gain plus 5 the ki, perform additional attack and gain 7% when attacking an enemy at max 77%, and attacks against all effective against all types. So that's great. All right, so that's an additional benefit for Gogeta versus VEGITO. What in essence the difference? Let me go back to VEGITO real quick. VEGITO is attack and defense, performs the additional super attack, right? So VEGITO gets the additional attack, and Gogeta just gets performs additional attack. Yeah, performs a additional attack. Wait a minute. Gain 5 accuracy and perform an additional attack, but not a super attack, right? I don't know. I'm kind of confused there. Anyway, but this one has the Gogeta mechanic on here. So, performs an additional super attack and gain a high chance to evade enemy attacks at the 3rd turn. So, do they both get an additional super attack? This one says additional super attack, and Goresh translated as just an additional attack. So that's probably the biggest difference there, right? So anyway, once again, we'll look at it. But once again, not as creative as they could have been. Ultimate Kamehameha is the active skill, and once again is activated after the next turn, after the transformation, when there's one enemy and the enemy is 50% or less HP, and greatly raises attack and causes ultimate damage there. So Link's Super Saiyan Future Fire's Warrior Gods. So that's a little buff there. Warrior Gods, Over and Flash, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. I guess they don't, not having the Prepare for Battle is fine because you're gonna get that +5 the key. So anyway, what do you guys think? This is the initial, once again, I haven't seen the testing yet. I literally just saw this, recorded this video, and it feels very much like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta when they came out. A little underwhelming, but I'm guessing they're going to be solid. But definitely not groundbreaking, and definitely not. I don't see them like overcoming your Kale and Cauliflas or even Gobros, right? I feel like Gobros is a better unit. So I don't know. Anyway, what are you guys' thoughts? I want to hear your comments in the comment section below. So anyway, with that, thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And yeah, once again, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.